What is up, YouTube? Hope you guys having a wonderful day. You know, I'm more than just a dating channel. I'm really more of a men's health, activist, advocate. Because one thing for sure is that people don't care about men. Men don't even care about men. Men are literally out here being used and abused, then disposed as if like we're a piece of paper, and as soon as it gets wrinkled, crumpled up, we're just tossed to the curb, and it's to the next piece of paper, right? And one of the things that I've kind of realized as a man is that crying is not feminine whatsoever, and not crying doesn't make you more manly in the first place. Like, the whole stereotype is that as a man you shouldn't cry. You should store all your frustration, stress, as if like it's not a big deal. And that's how your grandpa, your ancestors dealt with life. But in reality, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. All they know is that what they were told growing up, which was suck it up, put your boots on, and get to work. If you don't like it, then just leave. As the way how I was told growing up as a young naive teenager, right? Crying is more than just it's more than just like looking weak in front of individuals, or it's just how do I put it nicely. It's more than just what women do on a daily basis. Keep in mind, like, as a man, crying is something that helps alleviate all the stress, frustration that you witness or you've been through. It's kind of like sneezing. It clears just the bad energy that your body and mental you know load that you've been carrying either your whole life or the past 3 to 6 months of whatever you've been doing. And something I've noticed is that it's it's like a fresh of it's fresh air there that is coming into your mind and your body when you let the stress, frustration come out in tears. No, don't get me wrong. If you are crying 24/7 constantly, that's a different story. That's something like you have to go to a professional and talk to. But I mean, like, once every, blue moon, it's not a big deal. And it doesn't make you more masculine or more manly to not cry. The nicest people I've ever met in my life who are strong men were the toughest men I've ever met. And you wouldn't even think that, they went through hell and came back. You would assume, they had a good life. They got, all their eggs, squared away. But that's not how it is in this world. If there's one thing I know about sad individuals is that they're very good actors at hiding it. Whether, you know, whether they want to share it or not, it's really up to their discretion. But for the most part, I think more men should, let it out, but not all day, every day, or not in front of strangers or in public, especially. Like, if I'm not saying, yeah, just let it out randomly. I'm just saying if you're going through a lot of emotional stress, I think it's best to, like, just let it out, man. Like, it would help the way how you think and the way how you see things differently. And it doesn't make you less of a man to cry. just to keep, just, keep updating you guys about that. Because holding this stuff and holding the stress, especially what life has brought us, is too much. Like nobody wants to be bearing all this weight, especially, when men who have families, men who don't have no avenues to talk to, and like it's not the best thing to do. I'll just put it like that because it can lead to worse things. And there's something I've noticed too is that, like what I was saying, the the saddest people are, the best actors of hiding their, frustration, sadness, and their depression is that when it happens, you wouldn't even expect it. Because like I said, nobody cares about men unless what we can provide or what we can do. And the best thing you can do as a man is to take care of yourself and do not end up holding on all to this weight. And now you're like in your 30s and 40s, all miserable and looking like a zombie and yelling at the world, all because you didn't want to take care of yourself. Like, come on, guys. Now, don't get me wrong. The first time I tried to do it, it was hard. It took me a while to like, get over this like emotional hurdle of pride that clouded my mind, that I've been told growing up that, just suck it up, put your boots on, and put your head down. I think the toughest thing you can do is literally just live by your own rules and regulations. And just know that not everybody will understand where you're coming from, and that's okay. It's only you as a man that will understand, because at the end of the day, if it helps you, like, why does it matter what the outside force is bringing onto your world? Why do these people opinions make any difference if you're doing better than them? But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.